next month can't come soon enough. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 most anticipated releases of April 2016.
And this April, when you bring it home, there's even more.
For this list, we're taking a look at new releases in the realms of movies, music, and video games, as well as premieres of new TV series and new seasons of ongoing series. Even though we're all excited about the Fallout 4 expansions, we're excluding DLC. Number 10, Keanu. While Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele's acclaimed sketch comedy series has ended, their movie careers are just getting started.
And history is made
in that moment.
Keanu marks the duo's big screen debut as leading men, and the premise alone already has us laughing.
Keanu! I'm sorry.
Centered on a plot to rescue an adorable kitten from lethal gang members, this action comedy promises to encompass all of the edgy, absurd, and clever humor we associate with these incredibly funny guys.
We in the market right now for like a gangster pet. You serious?
Hang in there, kitty. Key and Peele are coming.
Keanu! Here, kitty!
Number 9. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Season 2.
Unbreakable, they alive, damn it, it's a miracle!
Featuring Tina Fey's witty sense of humor, Ellie Kemper's unparalleled lovability, and a breakout performance from Titus Burgess, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt stood out as one of last year's best new comedies.
Reverend Richard told us that there had been a nuclear apocalypse and that the earth was scorched and there were lakes of fire and stuff.
In an age where it's easy to focus on everything negative, this show acted as a ray of sunshine.
Everybody follow me to the air filter room. I'm getting us the fudge out of here.
We can't wait to binge watch Season 2 on Netflix and see what happens next to our favorite mole woman. Whatever lies ahead, we're sure it will involve laughs, heart, and of course, Pinot Noir.
The idea came to me in a dream last afternoon. It's called Pinot Noir.
Classy.
An ode to black penis.
I assume.
Number 8, Gore by Deftones. It's been almost 4 years since Deftones' last studio album, and almost 3 years since the untimely death of bassist Chi Chang. Fans of this alternative metal band have been dying to download their 8th album, whose title, Gore, was confirmed this past January. In February, we were treated to a kick-ass single from the album called Prayers/Triangles. Deftones have seemingly taken their time getting this record just right, which has us optimistic that Gore will fly higher than a flamingo. Number 7, Everybody Wants Some.
This ain't high school, man. You're at a new level here.
A new movie from writer/director Richard Linklater. You bet we want some.
Listen, you ought to ditch the 2 geeks you're in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Where Linklater's Dazed and Confused focused on growing up in the 1970s, this baseball dramedy will take nostalgic audiences back to the 80s.
We've danced at a disco, danced to Cotton Eye Joe and Kicker Tire, and here we are, punks for a night.
Since the story follows a young man entering college, Linklater has described Everybody Wants Some as a spiritual sequel to his Best Picture-nominated Boyhood. Having made one great film after another, we're confident that Linklater will deliver another smart, funny, and honest coming-of-age tale complete with a killer soundtrack. Number 6, Silicon Valley, Season 3.
No offense, Richard, but you're not a strong negotiator. I'm a great negotiator, Dinesh. You're a terrible negotiator.
Although this hit HBO comedy had a stellar first season, Season 2 was arguably an upgrade.
A name defines a company. It has to be something primal. Something that you can scream out during intercourse. Like Aviato.
Thomas Middledish's Richard in particular came into his own last year, which only made the character's misfortune in last season's finale all the more disappointing. Season 3 is bound to be an uphill battle for the timid computer geek, but more struggle should make for greater comedic possibilities.
How do I look?
If I'm being honest, like a ventriloquist dummy. If I'm lying, you look like shit.
Whether Richard rises up or falls flat on his face, we're eager to get back to Silicon Valley.
What do you say to that? Action. Whoa!
Number 5. Ratchet Clank.
In another world, our galaxy is in a state of crisis.
Captain Quark?
With colorful characters, humorous writing, and lively animation, the Ratchet Clank games already feel like interactive movies.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for transporting killer fish.
James Arnold Taylor and David Kay will return as the destructive duo in this cinematic reimagining, which also features the voices of Paul Giamatti, Rosario Dawson, and Sylvester Stallone. Although video game movies rarely succeed, Ratchet & Clank might be the rare exception that captures the spirit of its source material. The franchise's wit and self-aware humor are certainly on display in the trailer. Even if the movie isn't out of this world, the PS4 tie-in should still be a blast. Number 4. Star Fox Zero.
We need your help immediately!
Finally, it's time to do another barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll!
In recent years, several enduring Nintendo franchises have masterfully combined traditional gameplay with innovative new ideas. Hopefully, Star Fox Zero is no exception.
Nothing like a challenge. Let's take them down. Battle formations, now!
Judging from its glorious gameplay footage, this Wii U title has potential to be the most mind-blowing R-Wing experience ever. After waiting nearly 10 years for an all-new Star Fox game, we couldn't be more excited to catch up with the entire crew. Well, for the most part. Number 3. The Jungle Book. Granted, live-action remakes of animated Disney classics don't always hit it out of the park. Yet, Jon Favreau's adaptation of The Jungle Book looks like a rousing, atmospheric, and visually stunning adventure for the whole family. The casting seems dead on, with Ben Kingsley as Bagheera, Idris Elba as Shere Khan, and Bill Murray as Baloo. How has Bill Murray never played a bear before?
Not full hibernation, but I nap a lot.
If it can maintain the heart and charm of the original while also offering something fresh, The Jungle Book is sure to have the bare necessities.
Stop!
That's a song about the good life.
Number 2. Dark Souls 3.
Where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge.
As difficult and frustrating as Dark Souls 3 is certain to be, that's still not going to stop any of us die-hard fans from pre-ordering a copy. From Demon Souls to Bloodborne, the developers at From Software continually find ways to top themselves. Based solely on its opening cinematic, this role-playing game appears to be their most epic endeavor yet in terms of sheer scale. Expanding upon character customization options and weapons, we're confident something gigantic lies on the horizon. Number 1. Game of Thrones Season 6.
You're in the great game now, and the great game is terrifying.
Fresh off an Emmy win for Outstanding Drama Series and a jaw-dropping cliffhanger, we're impatiently counting down the days until Tyrion Lannister, Daenerys Targaryen, and hopefully Jon Snow return to television. What will make this 6th season especially interesting is that George R.R. Martin still hasn't finished writing the next book in his A Song of Ice and Fire series. So even Game of Thrones experts don't know what to expect.
The great victory I saw in the flames, all of it was a lie.
All we know for sure is that winter is coming. In April.
The long night is coming. And the dead come with it.
Do you agree with our list?
No.
What release has you the most pumped up for April?
My name is Shark Tank. Oh.
Use the link in the description below to vote for the most anticipated releases of May 2016. For more eagerly awaited top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Don't worry, Cadet. It happens to the best of... Oh, that was terrible.